What's going on, everybody? In this video, I'll be traveling to Aypate, which is an important historical site left behind by the Incas in northern Peru, in the region of Piura in the district of Ayabaca. Anyways, here I am on the bus headed that way. Here's a little bit how it looks. You can see some mountains in the background. There will be more mountains to come for sure, but it's been a really smooth ride. Been really easy. There's a lot of space on this bus, so it's been really good. Sometimes you get on a bus and there's kids crying and it's really hard to relax, but no, this ride has been great, and I'm excited to show you guys more of Aypate. And this is right around the town of Tambo Grande, which is known for its delicious mangoes this time of year. So here's the town of Ayabaca. It's a pretty little town, pretty quiet. Gets chilly at night, so good to come prepared. This is the central plaza there. Here is so there's a Catholic festival that takes place every October, so people come from all over to sell their products. Thankfully, things had died down at this point, so I'm just walking through there. This is an area you can walk to. If you walk up, you can there's a good overlook of the city. So that's what that is. It's really pretty up there. It's really got beautiful views. What's going on, everybody? Here I am in the town of Ayabaca. I've hiked up to an overlook here, and that overlooks the town here. You can see it's really pretty back up in here, really quiet. I stayed the night last night in a hotel and everything's been just fine. I had coffee at a nice little coffee shop here. So nearby, I think it's called Montero, is where the best coffee in all of Peru comes from. At least they won at the annual coffee competition this year. So I bought some, and I'm gonna take it back and prepare some when I get back home, of course. I had some today and it was great. I had a mocha, whatever you call it. Anyways, here I am, and I'm waiting to travel to Aypate, which is where I'm gonna do some more filming and show you guys what it's like. But yeah, this is a really nice spot, off the grid for sure. People I've talked to here, I'm the only American who's ever come here, so people are always interested to talk to you. It's kind of a blessing and a curse, because sometimes people kind of call out to you in the street and whatnot, "Hola, Colorado," and all this stuff. It gets kind of, you get tired of it, but it also it's nice that people are like, "Wow, this is so cool," and they sometimes want to take pictures with you and whatnot. Anyways, I'm going to Aypate today, which is known as the Machu Picchu of the North. And I was just talking with a tour guide today, and he said actually nearby there's another site that's yet to be uncovered. They probably just don't have the economic resources, or the government doesn't want to put in the money to do it. But there's another site. So this is really cool. Aypate wasn't discovered until 1971. So this is recent. Past 50, 60 years. Machu Picchu was discovered back in 1901, so it's a lot more well known. But the Incas were throughout Peru, throughout the mountains, and they left behind cities and ruins all over the place. So there's probably more and more sites to be discovered. I was looking at some pictures, and it looked like they had to dig down to excavate the stuff. It's not like you just stumble across the city and it's really obvious. So anyways, really cool place that is very, very unknown. It's not touristy at all. Um, the past 2 times I've been there, hardly anyone has been there. So you pretty much have the whole place to yourself, and really cool site. Similar to Machu Picchu, not nearly as big. Well, yeah, it's a cool site. You guys are gonna see. But anyways, I've been having a great time here. Really nice. I love getting away to the mountains. I get, in my culture, in the U.S., you go out to, in most cities, you go out into the streets and things are relatively calm and quiet. Maybe not really big cities. I've never lived in a super big city. But anyways, here in Peru, no matter where you go, pretty much, if you're in any sort of a city, like, there's a lot of commotion. So you feel kind of agitated, especially if you're on the coast in a relatively bigger city. It's just, you can't really get away from people and all the noise and everything. Where you come somewhere like here, there's a little bit of commotion down there, but walk up here and you got the whole place to yourself. It's beautiful, you're out in nature. And I feel like, wow, like this is what I needed. So I love getting away to the mountains in Peru. Such a beautiful place. And I feel a lot more refreshed afterwards. So anyways, stay tuned, and you guys are gonna see Aypate, the Machu Picchu of the north. Stay tuned. All right, this was a nice little coffee shop that I stopped in. Nice venue, and once again, this region has some of, if not the best coffee in all of Peru, so I highly recommend it. I walked down from the city a little ways, and to my surprise, everything opened up into this beautiful, majestic view that you see. And it was really nice just spending some time down there and taking some pictures. What's going on, everyone? Here I am at the entrance to Aypate. Just pulled up here, got dropped off. Here's a little restaurant here where you can eat, have lunch. It's about 10 a.m. right now, and this is what it looks like. I'm starting to trek up the mountain here. It's about a 20 to 30 minute hike, higher elevation, so you might sense a little bit of out of breath than normal. It's pretty steep, but it's not too far. So I'll take some more videos along the way, and this is it. I'm about halfway up or so now, and you can see what it's like. What a beautiful view. So quiet and so peaceful here. Haven't come across anyone yet. I think there are some people at the top, but yeah, there's virtually no one here, and just a beautiful view. So I'm gonna keep trekking along. Okay, so here I am. I'm going up to the Mirador, the overlook. And I'm walking through a cloud forest here. So this is really cool. The way the trees are, covered in moss and whatnot. So it's cloudy up here a lot of the year, and really pretty, really cool environment. Peru, of course, consists of coast, mountains, and jungle. But there are actually 11 distinct ecological regions in Peru, the high jungle or cloud forest being one of them. All right, everybody, so this is it here, Aypate, the Machu Picchu of the north. You can see a little bit of it there, and then the rest of it up here. Of course, I'm going to go down in person here in a minute, but I came up here to this overlook, and Wow, look at this. This is just crazy. So peaceful, so quiet, so calm. When you can see for miles and miles. You can see some different cities down here. But yeah, just crazy. You can see the forest here, which is really, which is pretty. A lot of this land has been cultivated for farming because most people here do farming for a living. So, most people, they're growing crops of some sort or another. A lot of people kind of live off the land. But anyways, here is Aypate, discovered in 1971. You can see it in the background here. We're up at an overlook. We walked up through a cloud forest. You can see the mountains in the background, really beautiful and peaceful place. You can hear the birds chirping maybe. It's just really calm and quiet here. Machu Picchu obviously is very touristy. Everyone goes there, but hardly anybody knows about Aypate. And there's probably more to be discovered. This site wasn't discovered until 1971. So there's more and more sites probably out there like this. So. Okay, so here we are at Aypate, the Machu Picchu of the north. You can see the beautiful, vast landscape we have here. And it looks a lot bigger, doesn't it, once you get down in person rather than just seeing it from above. So what was Aypate? Aypate, they believe it to have been a ceremonial center and also a place where people would meet to share important news and information. So it's part of the Camino Inca, which actually spreads through multiple countries. It spreads throughout all of Peru, and there were like trails that connected. It was like a network that connected the Incas. So people would come here to Aypate to share important information. And it was also a ceremonial center, and we know that because, for instance, there's a altar that you're going to see a little later there where they perform sacrifices. And so here we are. What a beautiful sight. You can see the stonework. The Incas were incredible architects. It surely took a lot to cut the stones and to move them into place. Those are not small, easy to move stones, So here we are getting into the main area of Aypate. There's a couple different sections here. Here we are on the main path walking up. As you can see up ahead a little ways, there were some different sections that were, look kind of like a room or like a little building, and the walls were about 4 feet tall or so. So I had wondered at first, what are these walls for? And then it kind of hit me. There must have been a slanting roof on these walls. That obviously it wasn't made of stone because that wouldn't be possible. But I figured it was probably made of sticks, and then the roof had some sort of material to obviously keep the water out. And then I looked up and I saw some images online of just that, so I was right in what I was in my guess. So yeah, some of this would have had a roof, a slanting roof on it. There's some ideas that I've talked about what it was. It was a ceremonial center, a place to meet. But beyond that, it's hard to find a ton of information about it. Machu Picchu probably has a lot more information with regards to what it was, used for and everything, and just more information about the different structures and whatnot. But part of the reason being Aypate is just hasn't been looked into as much. It hasn't been given as much attention. So ¿qué hay por abajo?
El baño del Inca. El baño del Inca.
Ah, ya. ¿Así?
Sí, pero yo tengo papelito rosa.
Yeah. There's the little area that I had mentioned before where they performed sacrifices. So animal sacrifices. Les ofrendas. And that's it.
¿Y usted no sabe por qué ha sido este sitio, qué ha sido ciudad?
So anyways, I didn't mention this before, but as you can tell, some of the structures have started to deteriorate, and they're probably continuing to deteriorate, unfortunately. The reason being, there's weathering, there's a lot of rain, hard rain at times in this area, and then people get up on the structures. It's not like it is at Machu Picchu where there's rules are a lot more enforced. Anyways, here I am at the main entrance. Here you can see the size of those boulders, really impressive architecture. Once again, there I am pointing over to the other area you can see down there. I was told that was a ceremonial site, that other area there where they would do sacrifices. I'm not sure exactly, if they did, what the difference is between the two different sites. But there, that one is. So here's a couple more people who made their way to Aypate, but as you can tell, there was virtually nobody else there other than the small group I paired up with. Okay, here we are at another section. You had to walk down to get to this area, and I hadn't known about it previously, but this is called the Baño del Inca, which is the Inca bath, and this is a area they use to bathe or to shower. So there's some there you can see the water trickling down there, and I guess this area would fill up as they kind of plugged the bath, if you will. All right, so anyways, here I am leaving Aypate. I hitched a ride in the back of a truck, so that was always fun. I did get sunburned, but anyways, just come prepared if you're gonna ride in the back of a truck. It's fun. It's nice scenery. And then this is actually me leaving Ayabaka in the evening. I also rode in the back of a truck, and it was a very bumpy ride until I finally got down to the paved road, and then things got a lot nicer. So anyways, that is Aypate. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really recommend it. It's a really nice area, and you can go check out the Machu Picchu of the North. It's free. I failed to mention that. It's really a cool area, especially if you're interested in history, archaeology, anything like that, architecture. I would go check it out for sure, and you'll have a great time. So thank you guys, and until next time.